Welcome, wonderful people of Speed Gaming, to the Links to the Past Randomizer Speed Gaming Weekly Open. My name is Lucien Greeth. I am joined here in the commentator booth by KR today. How are you, KR?
Feeling good, got off of work, ready for a week of coming and having fun.
Yeah, it should be a good one today. We have our four racers today: Ravis, Lumberjack, Vortex of Doom, and PH112358. Here to refer to as PH.
Ooh, looks like we have three bombs right off the bat in Link's house. We do get a quick punish shown from Ravis, who got just a map from Sanctuary.
Yeah, so which means the rest of this game should be filled with goodies.
That's at least one thing that's good about it. Anyways, it looks like we have a Sonic the Hedgehog, a Princess Zelda, a Charizard, and because of low resolution, I cannot make out what Vortex is.
Neither can I. One thing I forgot to mention: we are joined in the tracking today by
Ooh.
Pixcalibur and Saphir.
Yep.
So,
Powder?
uh,
Oh wait, that's a great tree pull too. 20 rupees on tree pull, 20 in. Oh, there's Sahashal's Hut, and that has a lot of goodies too. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Magic powder in Uncle Chest. Sash has just a few things. We found ether in woods. Um, like that's art. That's yeah, blue mail. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Ether's in the woods by Ravis. Uh, and the first pull you'll find out pretty soon is 20 rupees. So an easy 80 rupees off the start.
all right, that's kind of one you can like double dip to in Lost Woods.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. Sanctuary we know is a map, so nothing much. Slumberjack going straight into Eastern with a lamp and with blue mail. I would not be surprised if we see at least somewhat of a clear for it. It looks like we have a pendant desert and crystals on Eastern Hera.
I don't know whose audio we're using at the moment, but we are getting the Final Fantasy VIII MSU currently playing.
Yeah, it's let's see what Kakariko's got for us. Kakariko starts by giving us another 20 rupees, so we can buy bottle vendor item if we so wish, or we can buy bombs. And yep, it's mushroom. Powder Knuckle Escape, yes it is. That was found by PH and Ravis. Or no, Vortex and PH, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm curious what Slumberjack is going to come up with because beelining Eastern is not typically a very common play. So we'll
It
see
is
if
not.
this could be a high risk, high reward.
Absolutely, this is one of those plays that you get rewarded for if you guess right and get punished for if you don't. 300 rupees is a pretty good reward, though. I'll take that any day.
Oh
But
yeah, but Ravis also found 300 rupees over there, right there in Kakariko at the same
that's
time.
true, but it also gives you access to more Zora money, and who else is going to go to Eastern this early?
Yeah,
Not to mention the defense upgrade we got from Sashwala and the lamp. Both are pretty good items. Lamp is a fire source, and there's only 3 in the game.
yeah. So we'll see what that lamp opens up in terms of logic. I doubt anyone present needs the lamp, but it does open up some logic implications.
Yes. It looks like, okay, Ravis is a little bit behind now. Big Key in one of the last 2 chests. Just a piece of heart. There's a sword in Blind's Hut.
All right, yep. Good first sword.
Arrow
Nice
of
easy.
Destiny and well. And a bottle as well, so we'll be able to hit that right away too, and when we're checking. It doesn't look like Eastern's too much, but we can check one more item, which I believe we have seen map, but we haven't seen compass, and we've seen big key. So this is a 50-50 between big key chest and Armos Knights for compass.
Okay, here's hoping to get a actual item from that.
Otherwise, yes, Lumberjack just got wrecked. But having that knowledge is still at least somewhat decent, and having the lamp is always a nice thing to have too. Sword for Ravis as they go towards the 50 rupees. We will be seeing Sick Kids soon because of the bottle, and we will be also seeing probably Bottle Vendor if we haven't already. Yeah, with that blue mail and its compass. So last item locked behind Armos Knights.
But that is a bow locked third item.
And just a piece of heart from Bottle Vendor. Chicken Hut we already saw. Ravis seems to have a few issues here on my screen at least. Slumberjack now heading towards the Kakariko route. It's going to be a little bit behind, but with knowledge from Eastern, it will be somewhat fine. Ravis seems to also be taking Sick Kid, and we'll see that probably from Vortex and PH right after. No, Vortex is going to buy more bombs? Yeah, he ran out.
I definitely got the money, so no big
He
deal
got the
there.
money. And just 3 bombs from Sick Kid, so you will be punished for that play first. But it's alright. It's not like it's not like 15 rupees is that much. You already have enough for Zora and Pod at this point. Alright, what's on library? That's the question.
Just a piece of heart.
Nothing we need. Alright, we also got Race Game coming up, and I wonder, Ravis is not going to go blind. I thought he was going to go blind Race Game for a second, but nope.
Ooh, there's a pearl.
That's an item.
That is in fact an item.
Yeah, that's a required item too. Required in every run because you have to go Dark World eventually, except in like pedestal runs. So anybody doing blind race will save a few seconds of time.
Already got that upcoming HMG tournament right on the horizon. Moon Pearl is not entirely.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
not
think
for that one, but in NMG it's pretty required.
Yeah, I guess if you're interested in playing by the rules.
Yeah, and in Brando it's kind of NMG right now, so. Although I would be interested in seeing how an HMG randomizer could happen.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I played in the HMG Metro tournament earlier this year. There are shenanigans.
You'll have to show me sometime.
Yeah, I don't. It's starting like I think this week. The HMG tournament is going on, and yeah, there should be a lot of HMG action going on this week.
Very interesting. Well, I'll probably be spectating that one rather than commentating. Ooh, it looks like we're seeing South Shore from Vortex and PH, and Ravis is going to go into Uncle to get the magic powder. And a red rupee. Alright, let's see what's on Dam. Whereas Vortex is skipping it. Ooh, Dam is Master Sword.
That's nice. So that puts Aga into logic now.
Oh, it does, because we have Lamp. That's
Yeah,
fun.
Slumberjack's one with that lamp, but that lamp is very easily accessible, which puts we could have an Aga seed on hand.
We could have and that's a seed that, oh, there's Bow in Moldorm Cave.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's something. We can do Eastern now. And there's Power Glove, too. Okay. And there's Kata Samaria. Well. Jetsy, perhaps?
All right, so Ravis is showing us our first look at Hyrule Castle. We'll see what we get there.
Yeah. Back of Hyrule, front and back of Hyrule Castle, at this point, we have a sword. It's pretty easy. Slumberjack's going to be a few behind, but having that lamp and having that knowledge of, ooh, Aga might be a thing is important as well. Because if we don't find Hammer or Second Glove, it becomes an Aga seed. Granted, I really think that Slumberjack will also be kicking themselves a little bit once they find the bow in Mini Moldorm Cave, but alas.
Yeah, right now we're 2 from Dark World access, so I'm mad. It's feeling more likely than not that's going to be an Aga seed at this point. We'll see. I could be wrong.
We are all one item away from Dark World access right now, and we have quite a few things to do. I would not be surprised if eventually we just found a way to make it Dark World with not Aga. I would also not be surprised if this were an Aga seed. I think it's a 50-50 shot between the two at this point. Let's see Ice Rod Cave now, and it is important to note that PH and Vortex of Doom are 30 seconds apart, as are Slumberjack and Ravis.
There's a nice hook shot there.
That's a hook, and that's a hook shot. So, again, major rewards on the South Shore area. A few more picked up by PH just by virtue of going to Dam. But I could very well see, a Fake Flipper into Zora and... Yeah, Fake Flipper into Zora and Bridge area. Whereas PH is going to go back through... something. Oh,
right.
we're pausing. Okay, we're pausing PH, so we'll be eventually pausing all the runners so that we're all caught up to each other. Got it. 15 seconds. Go, go, go. Yep, we're doing Bridge first from Vortex. Getting Moon Pearl for Slumberjack. and back of escape for Ravis. So Dark Cross is dark in this game. In this case,
Yeah, it is completely in logic with what we know, but Ravens is going to leg it the hard way.
yeah. I mean, you could also just done other stuff, but an aggressive cast play is a risk as well, and you want to take risks in this game.
Just another 300 rupees from Hobo.
Yeah, and there's a cape. That's another sign for Aghanim.
Yeah, I feel like this game's putting up neon signs for Aga at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Slumberjack going to Uncle now, getting the magic powder, the vanilla route. And it looks like PH might be headed towards Eastern first, which I don't blame him. He has bow. He's ready to beat Eastern completely. Vortex going to Zora now, and if we find really one of our 2 Dark World access items, we will not need to do Aga, Castle Tower Aga. We can do this glitch because of Moon Pearl. Don't know why Moon Pearl is the required item, but it is. Ravis is going to find Cape.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, just saying Red Boomerang, that's all.
I heard, I can't remember who described it. It might have been Synac, but like the way this game is programmed is just full of arcane secrets. It's insane, like the internal logic this game runs on sometimes.
Alright, and we are now caught up. Everybody's at the same time period, so we now see where everybody is pretty much live compared to each other. Vortex is currently water walking to Zora. Ravis is about to pick up Master Sword, and Canis Maria Slumberjack is retracing Ravis' steps. Except gonna have a much easier time with Dark Cross. It's just a piece of heart. That's unfortunate. And PH is gonna retrace Slumberjack's steps and then some.
Yeah, I think between all 4 racers, the only thing we haven't seen is the Armos Knights reward.
Agina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dark World, because we could do it with Aghanim.
Well, yeah, that's assuming.
That's assuming, I mean, that we do have Dark World access right now via PH. Master Sword plus Lamp plus Cape.
Well, yeah, I'm just seeing
Assuming
if
they
they
want
can
to do
circumvent. That's what, everyone's gonna.
Okay.
I mean, doing Aga early, there can definitely be some good.
Oh, because of the fair. We revived because of the fairy. I think that was an intentional death they tried for, but we now had to do it again because we had a fairy revive us. That is unfortunate for Slumberjack. That's about 30 seconds lost, I think, between the cutscene and the having to die again. Meanwhile, Ravis is about to get the bow, and everybody's gonna have the bow except for Slumberjack, who just didn't go there. Vortex is still choosing not to look at Dam, which we know is a big mistake, but they don't. Boots are on Hylia Island. That's ouch.
Yeah, so I'll have to wait for those mirrors and flippers before we see those.
Yeah, we're gonna have to at least do that if we don't want to really glitch it out. We know that nothing's really on front of escape, so I think the main thing we focus on here is just the Eastern and seeing if we have something big on Crystal Armos.
Yeah, from there, I think outside of Agina, it's pretty much gonna be Aga from there.
I mean, we have mountain. We have mountain access.
Oh yeah,
We have Death Mountain.
With the hook shot, that's all of East Death Mountain too.
Oh yeah, we have a whole lot of stuff to do before Aghanim. Aghanim might be the good play to make if you want to make an aggressive gamble, but safe route is Agina then Mountain, or even just Mountain.
I would do Mountain at this point before Agina.
Yeah, that's fair. I just like doing clown defense because I know that's my thing. And ooh, Ravis doing a bomb setup for the fake flipper. I haven't seen that before.
Oh yeah, it's a good way to guarantee that you end up right on the edge of the screen.
Fair. I don't blame him for it. Wish I had a control that would really help me with it, but this is why I don't play as much anymore, because my controllers do not work with this game well. Alright, and there's a key.
Looks like Slumberjack might be making the aggressive. Well,
No, it looks like it.
they don't have a Master Sword or a cape.
No, because they didn't go to... What are they doing? Oh, they're going through back of escape.
Okay.
We have to get... Yeah, we know it's a kind of like a waste here because of low knowledge, but they don't.
Well, that cape would give Slumberjack, as far as they're aware, Aga access.
It would. It does. But we know that there is also a whole bunch of other items in South Shore that they just didn't go to. It's just 3 bombs in Eastern, so Eastern is a dead spot.
Got that crystal, though.
I got the... Oh, yeah, that's true. Crystal's great.
First crystal on the board goes to PH112358. Yeah, according to Jason chat, yeah, I would bet, because you got 7 checks on East Death Mountain plus 2 on West. There's likely going to be
Plus
something
Hera.
on. No Hera access yet.
Oh, yeah, no hammer. But still, 7 on East Death, 2 in West Death. And if you manage to get to Spike Cave, we might be able to barely do Spike Cave at this point.
With the cape...
Depends on the amount of health we have, but I think with cape it might be possible.
Oh yeah, no hammer for Spike Cave.
Yeah. I keep forgetting it's a hammer gate. And no good Zora for you. Where is Slumberjack gonna go? PH is making the play that I... Okay, good, South Shore. PH is making the play I think that's just best to make here, which is Mountain. Old Man gives us yet another check. So that's going to be 10 total. Plus a warp spot. Now the question is Slumberjack going to be the first to do a Gina? Because this Slumberjack's the only person I think that has good reason to do it.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see what... Agina is such a often overlooked early check.
And it's exactly why it's so good to get it if it's something great early on. Because you get punished otherwise. 10 arrows off of Old Man. But now... Kana Samaria being revealed. Hookshot going to East Death first, it looks like. Master Sword for Slumberjack, so that's catch up. Not Norfair entrance this time. Did we see what was on Agaledge?
No.
Alright, Slumberjack is just going to go through South Shore, so we're going to see all the good items from Mini Moldrum Cave and all that. But Agaledge was just a hard piece, sweet. So nothing big on lower spec rock. And just 3 bombs and upper, so we're just going to go to EDM. Yeah, Slumberjack just choosing to kill everything with ether. Bow and Power Glove, both for you in Mini Moldrum Cave.
Now you're. I was wondering why Slumberjack was going through the front, but I forgot they didn't pick up that Power Glove from the Moldrum.
Yep. Like, we knew it was going to be redundant eventually, but it wasn't at that point because they'd yet to go to South Shore. Don't you love the power of hindsight? And Tempered Sword and Paradox.
Tempered's always good.
Tempered's great, but it's not the 4 damage item we want.
Alright, we're down to, I think, pretty much our last checks available in the Light World.
Paradox, yeah, after this it's Agina, but, you know, Agina. There's a Fire Rod.
As a Fire Rod does not exactly help the situation at hand, though.
It does not. It does give us some access to other stuff. But, yeah, it looks like unless we see Agina holding one of our Dark World access items, it's an Agaseed, ladies and gentlemen, and, well, everybody else.
I think Slumberjack is making the Aga play, which...
I don't blame.
It's aggressive, but I like it. They've been aggressive so far, so we'll see.
It's extremely aggressive. Oh, Spiral Cave. Spiral Cave. We have Spiral Cave first, yeah. I don't mind the Aghanim play here, but just with our hindsight. It's risky, but we know it works. And also, Rava's now going to get to that Tempered Sword and, well, not much else. It was just Tempered Sword and Paradox. And Fire Rod, that's right. Aghanim likely required here.
Yeah, so Slumberjack looking like they might be ahead of the curve here.
Yes, but also without a few key items such as Fire Rod.
I mean, what even is a Fire Rod?
In this case, it's a better version of Lamp for things like Skullwoods. That's a death for Vortex. Luckily, we got the warp period. We have a key. Yeah, these guards are very annoying.
Oh, yeah, it's the setting too that just like with how claustrophobic that
Yeah,
spot
I
is.
really don't like Castle Tower. Just playing it just feels so ugh. Especially with those gladiators looking things. Yeah, it doesn't look like there was anything on Spiral, so
Oh, just 50 rupees.
just 50. So yeah, Aghanim's the play. Unless somebody wants to go Agina and prove me wrong, or prove me right.
It's definitely a wealthy seed. There is no lack of money.
Yeah, we are not gonna have to want for anything. Good news is we don't have mirrors, so we can still save Quid out to the light world. Bad news is our only Dark World access is Aghanim right now, so we only have access to Eastern Pod. Well, logically at least, we only have access to Pod.
Yeah, but that bow will definitely make Pod a well. Hookshot gives us access to.
Oh, Hookshot gives us access to. Yeah, that's right. I forgot we actually have Hookshot, so it gives us access to Village.
So yeah, pretty much most of Dark World is available for use.
That's always a good thing. There's Master Sword for Vortex, and if Vortex goes back for the Dam anytime soon, that'll be tempered for them. Vice versa for Slumber and Mountain, though I think that at this point, you'd rather do regular Mountain and Dark Mountain at the same time. If you're Slumber.
That's probably the thought process going right here.
Yeah, PH is gonna take a death. And here's Aga 1. Nice bomb jump from Vortex. Alright, numbers in chat. How many blue balls?
The correct answer is always too many.
The only time it's not too many is 0. One.
Ah.
Thank you. 2.
2 blue balls.
Ah. 3 blue balls. Ah.
Oh, Aga give us today.
And Aga take it away.
My cup runneth over.
4 blue balls. Ah.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much all paths are converging on Aga right now.
Yeah, makes sense. It's kind of the only thing you can do. 5 blue balls. Ah.
I feel bad. I didn't get Aga anything.
5. So close, Len. So close. But you... 2...
Alright, let's see what the Dark World's got for us. Alright, looks like we're gonna go catfish. No. Maybe? Yes, catfish.
What was on Pyramid Ledge, first of all?
Just a piece of heart.
Dang it.
Sky's Brave 44 rating a party of 17. Welcome, Sky's Brave and all raiders.
Thank you very much for joining us. Skull hype. Oh,
Nice,
that would be terrible. I want Agita to have something like that though because I love Agita checks so much. What does Quakefish give us though? That's the question. Quakefish gives us $20. That is it.
as is tradition, unless it actually doesn't.
Yeah. Alright, so we're all ready to go and die. Looks like we're gonna head to West Dark World after this. Just by virtue of being able to do so. Interested about the no pod choice though.
Maybe try and avoid it until full clear is available. I'm not sure if we've seen a
True.
map check.
That's true. We have not seen a map check yet in Dark World. So we might see that from PH. Just because PH does have a little bit more knowledge about resources. And at least Fire Rod helps with combat as well. For these, darn soldiers. Alright, we're gonna check Bumper Ledge. Which makes sense, because we have Bumper. And Hookshot. Oh, it's Mitts! Well, there's one piece of our Dark World access in Dark World.
Yeah, we at least have Kakariko as an option now, rather than just having to book it to Aga's port every time.
Yeah, that's true. And luckily we have Hookshot for this too. So we both required items for logical bumper access. So that's a really big find by Slumberjack.
Unfortunately, no Fire Rod means they're not going to be able to do a full clear of Skull Woods just yet.
So you have the warp point now. You can warp very close to Kakariko and just do it at whenever you want.
Alright, got red crystals at Turtle Rock and Ice Palace, a green pendant at Mire.
Another pendant somewhere else. It actually might have been at Skullwoods. No, it's in Thieves. Thieves is the other pendant.
Okay.
Ouch. At least, so Turtle Rock Ice Palace are two of the worst red crystals, but at least you know it's unlikely anything else is going to be on there. And Slumberjack's just going to try to clear out some items. We found one, I believe.
Ooh, that's rough.
I believe that is Big Key as well that we have.
Yeah, it's big key in
launch.
the first.
Yeah. And that's a small key in the big chest. Rip. We're going to take a death here.
Big key in the small chest, small key in the big chest.
Ain't that up?
I was like, PH is following the same routes, starting off as Slumberjack,
Yeah,
choosing to go for Catfish first.
Makes sense. Just Catfish is very out of the way. You take the checks. In PH's case, I do see more of a reason to do pod. It's more items. You are able to get quite a few of them without hammer.
Yeah, but PH would also have the benefit of a full clearable Skull Woods.
That's true. There's one item, 20 rupees. As well as Temperate Sword to do it with rather than Master.
Yeah, so Molecule would be nice and easy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they also... It looks like the fact that they're walking makes me think they're probably also going Skull Woods.
Yeah. I mean, pod is back in that direction too. And it's close enough that it might not be unfeasible. But yeah, I think Skullwoods is the play that they're going to make too. Just based on what you said. Also be... Yeah. Alright, Slumberjack going to head down to Village of Outcasts now. Alright, what's in chest game? Heart piece. Vanilla.
And their money back and
Fire
plus.
Rod was in Death Mountain. It was in Paradox Cave, lower rightmost chest. Alright, Distillery.
There's
Flippers.
our flippers, which, well, no, we still need a mirror for those Pegasus
Need
boots.
mirror for Pegasus, but yeah. Now PH is finding the power, the Titan's Mitts, which is a huge advantage. To be honest, I would not want to find mirror right now, because it means that we have our warps taken away from us in Dark World.
Yeah, I feel like almost everyone forgets at least once that they have that taken away. Proceed.
Yeah, so we're gonna have somebody figure it out.
Or maybe I'm just speaking for myself.
No, I
because
mean, I've forgotten an SMZ3 too, and it's been huge.
Alright, looks like Ravis is foregoing the catfish check, opting to go straight to Village of Outcasts, where they will find their Titan's Mitts.
I mean, they will. Right up here. There's the mitts.
Alright, so PH is going to give us a look at what Mothula or that back chest is going to have, and we'll see what if Thieves Town, a pendant Thieves Town, is going to be worth the trip or not.
Yeah, first four, get out of there if you found all the items. If you haven't, well, keep going, I guess. Cane of Burna. It's not the better cane, but we already have the better cane, so we'll take it.
Yeah, it looks like Slumberjack is opting not to,
Intentional death.
yeah. It's like they've seen enough of Thieves Town for now.
Yeah. You don't have mirror, you can't mirror out of the dungeon, and it's slower to not die than die, so I can understand it. Ah. Okay. We're gonna see the start, potentially, of Lumber? No Smith Chain.
Probably best do the dig game
Dig game
first
first.
and go back, because, like, dig game will
Yeah,
dig game has a no partners rule or something.
that's true. That is very true. No partners for whatever reason. PH is taken to death here, because, we found the item. It didn't look like anything. But it could mean that Mothil has the other item.
I think that is all that's left at this point. I'm not sure if PH. I think PH checked the middle chest.
Yeah. There's 10 arrows on dig game,
Oh, Vortex is showing us pod. He's the
Yeah.
only person going with pod.
which is probably the play I would have made in this scenario. Just having bow, knowing it's a pretty packed dungeon, rather than bank, and then being able to go straight from there to left side, West Dark World. Just it feels less isolated for me, I guess, doing it that way. Especially if I already have the Eastern Crystal, I might as well just see how much I can do.
Yeah, Slumberjack has started that Smith chain, taking our good friend around the world.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking our good friend quite a ways around the world. PH having a little bit of trouble with Mothil right now, but just
But not too much.
not enough to kill him. Just enough to get him down to one. Oh, it's Compass. So we have both items done apparently. Interesting. So we're gonna see Hype Cave now, I believe.
Ooh, missed the shot.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, and Ravis runs out of magic just on the last shot.
Oof. That is the worst of it all.
Yeah, that is rough.
Heart, and then you have to pick up these. You get a little bit of magic, and that's just enough sometimes to get you there, but I don't know if it'll be enough here.
So we got 2021, a heart piece,
Oh.
and a bottle. So that is your typical
Hype,
Hype
but
Cave.
no real. 2021 heart piece and bottle. Ouch. All hype, no reality.
It's a hype of the past.
Yeah, PH is not. PH has not found the second item, and it's gonna be not here either. Moth for Ravis. I wonder now, is Slumberjack gonna do more stuff after the Smith chain before picking up the lunchbox?
I'm wondering if it'd
There's 20.
be
Okay.
easier to orphan that purple chest in favor of the mountain at this point.
That's what I'm kind of thinking is either take Mountain, or if this is for whatever reason is Hammer, plans change. We do Magic Bat, we do Purple Chest Lunchbox, and I think we do Agina. Boomerang, nope, nothing. Yeah, so we don't really have anything. Okay. So we can do Mountain, we can do
They're logging, so I'm guessing they're going to go ahead and do that.
World.
They're going to go ahead and do that.
Dark World.
Yeah, my words are failing right now. Purple chests, good lord.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because it's such a slow check right now because it's not paired with anything else. But if you're in Slumberjack's position, you don't, for whatever reason, want to go to Mountain. Because I get it, but you have Dark Death Mountain access now. You should be doing it. Like, there is no reason not to do Mountain if you're Slumberjack, right?
And that's where there's definitely a density.
Like, you have full access to Light, Dark World, Mountains, except for maybe Hera? Are you holding out for Hera, maybe? Maybe.
Oh, there's a Balmos over there in Pod.
Bombos and Pod, okay, that's something, but there hasn't been much else in Pod, has there?
Not that I've seen. I
Okay.
have not been paying as much attention as I should be, honestly.
I've been looking Slumberjack, Ravis, and PH more than Vortex, unfortunately. But it doesn't look like there's anything else. And, yeah.
Let's see
Trackers.
a PH. Oh, go, sorry.
Trackers, is there anything we missed on Vortex's screen? Tempered, but they could have gone. They did go to well for that, I believe.
I'm not seeing anything
That's
new.
Hammer. That's Hammer. Okay. Per buck's worth it, I know. You go Agina here, right? Why? Wait. Okay, Hammer is... So, we confirm now Aghanim required.
Yeah, okay, so...
That's
Slumberjack
Hammer.
making the off numbers play and definitely getting rewarded for it, so we'll see.
Yeah. Risks to get rewards. Again, Slumberjack has been making a whole bunch of these plays that are risky as heck, but have kind of shown to be worth it, because now we can full clear Pod, and Eastern's not that far away, and you can just rush through it anyways. I'm still confused as to why Slumberjack has not even attempted to do Mountain yet, when you have everything you need to do Mountain right there.
Yeah. If it works, it works.
If it works, it works, but like, you can even do Spike Cave now. Like, literally every mountain check is in logic for Slumberjack. Except for, like, Mirror Check, which is Floating Island.
I could imagine maybe wanting to save Hera and Turtle Rock for last. You can just pivot right to GT.
Sure, but why would you not do, like, what's now the densest area in the game?
You got clearable crystal dungeons. You know, that's never a bad idea.
True, doing something that's required and maybe shuffling some other stuff off for later, especially when you have Hammer, which opens up a lot of stuff, Titansmiths, which opens up a lot of stuff, Dark World, Flippers.
I'm speaking for myself here, but generally, if I can put myself in a situation where Hera or Turtle Rock are my final
last,
crystals,
I mean, I could still see doing Turtle Rock last, but you could potentially, you can't full clear Turtle Rock without Fire Rod, and we know that's on Mountain. But they don't. I wonder, what are we gonna see from Ravis?
Oh, and someone,
Sword and
Anubis,
Bombos and Pod.
yeah.
Oh, that's our fourth sword. Fourth sword is in Pod. So Slumberjack's about to get tempered too.
Looks like nobody's particularly interested in the back of Thieves Town, which is looking like less and less like it's going to be necessary.
Yeah, depends. It could be Ice Rod. Could always be Ice Rod.
Yeah, well, it's always in the end, it turns into an Ice Rod hunt. We'll see.
Yeah, it's either gonna be that or it's gonna be maybe a book hunt, but we don't really need book because we don't need desert.
Yeah, let me paint you a truly terrible scenario for the seed. Mirror in Gan's Tower to get boots for Gan's Tower Big Key on Bob Torch.
That would be the only thing that makes a double dip of GT required at this point, unless no, I can one up you in that one. Flute in GT for a Meyer dip premiere.
Okay, that's also pretty bad. Not that we wish these things upon our racers today.
I do. You might not. I do.
I could go either way.
Yeah. It's fun. PH is now gonna go up to Ice Rod Cave? Or
Is that Slumberjack's second failure revival?
Oh, Swamp House the Crystal Mirror cannot be in GT.
Oh yeah. Well, shoot. There's that logic thing again.
Yeah. Pesky logic. Raven's going to hype. Vortex is gonna clear Swamp or Skullwoods. Slumberjack has not yet gotten a crystal, but is very close on now 2 dungeons and going to clear a 3rd.
Yeah, Zen Arcane in chat is ruining my good time by bringing up the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Swamp being a crystal. Swamp does require mirror, so, you know, do what you gotta do. Looks like... Yeah, with the exception, no flute in GT. No flute in GT, book on ped, mirror on ether, boots on bombos, GT BK on torch. Can mirror be on pedestal?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Easttown, Meyer, and Desert.
It can, so long... Book and mirror cannot be on that. No flute in GT, because that's Swamp Out. Flute could be in GT. Book on ped can, if mirrors on pedestal, if mirrors on ether cannot happen because pedestal requires that. Mirror cannot be behind GT.
I like that PH paid 500 rupees for that piece of heart and didn't even bother picking it up.
Yeah, that's fair.
PH says no thanks. I don't need your mirror.
It's a scammer king.
Or your piece of heart.
He's a scammer. Of course, you're not going to say thank you for that. He's the scammer king. PH is not going to do Dark Death. There's... Oh, Harmless Hellway. Okay. So we're going to see a whole lot of Dark Death right now. With the exception of exactly... Slumberjack, who hasn't even done Late Death.
Alright, so Pod has our Bomos, which is the requirement for Turtle Rock.
Okay, so... Now we have 2 people who have Bombos, then.
Slumberjack will have it here in like maybe 10 seconds.
Because that's on this chest up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's on hooks? Hook 1? No. Hook 2? Red mail.
There's some red mail.
Sonic. Hook 4. Oh, sorry, that's 2, 3, 4, and then hook 1's a piece of heart. So nothing too big, just red mail, which we'll take. Yeah. Slumberjack taking the L here.
Yep, can get ready for a showdown with the king.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ravis right now going to Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
most. Oh no, they're gonna be locked out of finding Cold Stare.
how so? Oh yeah, cause hammer. The only person who has hammer still is Slumberjack because of the Smith chain. So this is the longer that people stay away from the Smith chain, the better it is for Slumberjack.
And I get it. Smithing is never something anyone wants to do.
Yeah, you don't want to do it, especially if you don't have hammer. But it looks like Vortex might be doing it. Vortex might be going for it.
Yeah, Vortex rid of this Skull Woods and Thieves Town. I imagine they're going for it at this point.
Yeah. Which we know is a good play, but you know, and Vortex is also the only other person to have done pod at all. And there's the icebreaker.
Very nice, especially managing to like keep it without breaking the setup.
Yeah, it's impressive. So icebreaker's gonna allow us to do a few things, but not this room. So no iced H. Spike room is still allowed. It's just map. Vortex is gonna be doing thieves, but probably after the use Smith chain. I wonder, could Magic Bat be something right now?
It could be.
It
Could be an Ice Rod.
Could be Mirror,
Could be Mirror.
which would be huge.
Could be 10 arrows.
Could be half magic like vanilla. It could be silvers actually. That's something we don't know.
I'm sorry for the Dodgers loss, Anthony Elms.
Rip Dodgers.
Hey, the Reds have come alive the past month or so against all odds. I don't know why, but I'm here for it. I've had anything to root for like 15 years as a Reds fan.
That's fair. I'm just not a sports person.
I am just as nerdy about sports as I am about Link to the Past Randomizer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. There are definitely other subjects in which I'm as much of a nerd.
That's something I always found kind of interesting. Like people oh, you're nerdy about video games, but then like they go and rattle off like the stats of their favorite team for every year for the past 20 years. Like that's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the Cubs.
There's no difference between like memorizing, like doing an MG playthrough of Link to the Past in under an hour and a half versus like memorizing all the stats of your favorite sports team.
I mean, there is. One requires physical dexterity as well.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But no, I completely get what you're talking about. Like, we all have our interests that are like that.
Like dressing up, cosplaying at a convention. Oh no, that's nerdy. But like, let me put on a jersey and face paint for my NFL game.
Boots and me are locked on Highly Island.
I say this as someone who is I go to a Carolina Panthers game at least twice a year. So like, I'm not disparaging either group. I just don't.
Totally.
When one disparages the other when it's in essence exactly the same.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Destillat is exactly right. Just do both. You know, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, but it looks like PH is now in pod without hammer. Vortex is starting Smith Chain, but I wonder if they'll do Lunchbox still.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this to turn into a soapbox. Sorry about that.
Well, you're totally fine. This is what we do. Meanwhile, we have Ice Palace, pod, and we're gonna see because I understood what was on Stumpy.
Nothing. Oh, that was a
Just a red
bottle.
pot.
You can do worse.
Yeah, there was a 20 race earlier. Next one's gonna be finals, I believe, actually. Link to the Past 20 is definitely fun.
Yeah, right. So right now, as things stand, like Slumberjack is pretty firmly in the driver's seat with access to that hammer.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, icebreaker time. Okay, not having that mirror, that fire rod is really gonna cost them for a while, though. That's the setup broken. There's the icebreaker. 1, 2. 50 rupees. We know the item's there, but we don't know cold stare. Ouch. Ouch. That's unfortunate. But we are gonna see this item too, which is just 10 arrows.
To answer Desolate in chat, I just went and checked the main tournament schedule. Currently nothing on the schedule, so
It's finals next, so we have to figure out who wins what and what time they want to set it up for. Nice hook shot.
yeah. And then on the Challenge Cup sides, looks like Kazin versus Alex Joust was about 2.5 hours ago, so that should be done by now.
Yeah. Alright, looks like there's gold sword for Ravis. Yeah, it's yep. Alright, cold stare time for Slumberjack.
All right, Vortex is walking up to the portal, so I'm guessing they're going for that purple chest as well.
That is huge if that is the case. Because that would make them the second person in this room, or in this at least race restream, to have it. There's a dead cold stare though, and very quickly at that for Slumberjack. And it is Compass, so no item for you. Bombos for Ravis, which is big for Turtle Rock purposes. We don't know and don't care what Meyer is.
And we could end up carrying, we'll see.
We could, but at this point I doubt it. We have mostly, the only thing we'd care about is for Ice Rod. And I actually think it's less likely to see Meyer, because we need 2 items than 1.
Looks like PH is heading up to Gina, which I don't know if
Finally.
we've seen.
We have not seen yet the seed at all, and I want somebody to get something on Agina. Imagine Mirror on Agina. Which solves like half the seed right now. Alright, Slumberjack finally going up to Mountain. 3 bombs. That is it.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah. Vortex gonna do... Oh, Vortex finally gonna do, that check. Okay, so they did Mountain. Oh, so this is gonna be their gold sword. This is gonna be Slumberjack's golden sword.
Gold swords for everyone.
Gold
Except
swords for
Slumberjack.
easy combat for everybody. And a Cadus Maria for Vortex, too. As well as a hammer. Yeah, this next, like, minute for Vortex is gonna be cracked. Alright, that is as close to go mode as you can, as we know of. The only thing we need is Ice Rod for, like, we can clear almost everything.
And that mirror.
Oh, and the mirror, because of Swamp, yep.
PH is also taking a dip into Ice Palace, and that's all they're going to be able to do is a dip.
Mm-hmm. That's saying the only person who's completed Ice Palace is the only person with hammer. Good news is we can just sync everybody up.
Looks like Ravis might be coming around to the hammer here in a second.
Yeah. Hey Jaxie, we might need to resync again. Ravis is about 15 to 20 seconds ahead. And There's Icebreaker. Alright, Slumberjack now going to get Paradox, which means Golden Sword for them, as well as the Fire Rod. So another cracked 2-play in this case. Vortex is now going to be able to clear Ice Palace. But we don't know. Ravis is going to do the Smith Shade now, which leads to Hammer, so that's a big one. Cool sword indeed. Fire Rod. 10 arrows.
I'm wondering since they're already on Death Mountain, if they are, they might opt to take that Turtle Rock dip with the Fire Rod and Canis Maria and Bamos. They can go pretty deep.
Yeah, you can go very deep. The only thing you need is Ice Rod, and if it is in Turtle Rock, it's a huge, huge, huge win.
And honestly, that's kind of play. Those are the kinds of plays that Slumberjack's been making all game. So they might continue that aggression into Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's something that I'm very excited to see. Just you have the access, you might as well do it. And this is like the perfect time to do it as well. But I think that we could also see a Hera play here.
Yeah, I would imagine seeing going Hera.
I would do Hera first, because that's Light World. And then I would go to do Turtle Rock, because that's Dark World. Just because you don't have Mirror and you want to be able to get here quickly. And it looks like that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a Hera play first, with full clear ability. Even with the Mirror, we're going to have full clear. Without Mirror, I should say, we're going to have full clear. And then we have DDM by Turtle Rock. Alright, Piece of Heart first thing. So we know at least one or two of the next many chests are gonna be a big key, and if it's not this one, we do not have to do Harapot, but we still will. We do have big chest. It's the fastest way to do it. Alright, there's Ravis's purple chest, which means we're going to eventually get Hammer for Ravis. And then there's Vortex of Doom about to finish Ice Palace.
There you go, that's a good setup for the bomb.
Oh, that's why, because that way you don't just brush over the switch. And ouch, it's map compass, which means
50-50.
50-50 of small key. Small key could be locked behind itself, which is a good thing. Or it could be locked behind Moldorm, in which case you kind of want to do Hera Basement, because at this point if you miss an item, it's not good for you. We are in Mirror Ice Rod Hunt, specifically.
Alright, Vortex takes down Cold Stare for his third crystal.
Yep. Hera's about to be a third crystal for Slumberjack. But yeah, Vortex, third crystal, Ravis, about to do Ice Rod. Hi.
There's that second crystal, or item. Alright, making our way east to Turtle Rock. Oh, Dead Rocked.
Oof. Yeah. Dead Rocks are the worst.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox again. Dead Rocks were the worst thing created by the Legend of Zelda franchise. I'll say that.
Agreed. Oh, we're gonna go...
Like, some people think it's Navi, some people think it's Tingle.
No, Tingle's at least a meme. Navi's at least a meme. Dead Rocks are just Dead Rocks.
Some people say it's the Triforce Hunt in the original Wind Waker, which is a fair contender.
That's a very fair contender. That also goes under Tingle, though. At least in Wind Waker HD, they did better.
Yeah, they could have taken Dead Rocks out of Link Between Worlds, but they didn't.
Yeah. At least they weren't in the Oracle games or Link's Awakening.
I would really love to see Nintendo do Oracle remakes.
I would love to see them done in this. I would actually like to see them done instead of Oracle of Secrets and Oracle of Ages, how they did it. Oracle of whichever one, Ferrora was the Oracle of whatever. Or
She is Oracle of
Oracle of
Secrets.
Secrets. Sorry, I meant Seasons and Ages, but it's Oracle
You're
of
good.
Secrets. I would like to see Oracle of Secrets be essentially the first 2 games with like a third storyline involved as well. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, I know that's what they were attempting to do, but just like the order of like, do you play like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2? It became a bit.
Well, no, it would be you play 1, 2, 3 or 2, 1, 3. 3 is after defeat of Ganon. Or sorry, 3 is after the defeat of both of them, leading up to the defeat of Ganon.
I guess that'd be a way to do it.
Or even past the defeat of Ganon if you want to include, like, Demise, for example.
Alright, we got Cold Stare dead. We got Boldorm about to be dead. We got Blind about to be dead.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of things about to be dead. That's what I'm saying. I think they could take the linked game and make and expand upon it. And have like a third world for it, essentially. After Holodrum and Labrina, there's something that uses both time and the Seasons Rod.
Okay, so the third game would be like a completely from scratch new game.
Yes. Leading up to, so instead of it just, but it only unlocks after you beat the first 2. Yeah, I actually really love the Oracle games in general.
The Oracle games are actually my formal introduction to the franchise.
Yeah, they're really fun. But Nintendo, if you're listening, Oracle Secrets, let it kind of be a huge Oracle bundle for like $75, $80. 3 games for the price of essentially 1.5.
Yeah, make sure to put us like on the on the box art. Like, is our suggestion.
Seasons, so yeah. So Slumberjack's is doing. There's Ice
There's
Rod.
Ice Rod. Oh.
That is in TR. That is in Compass Chest TR specifically. So, is that Go mode?
No, Mirror.
True. Mirror Go mode though. And Vortex is about to find it as well. So this is interesting. So Vortex is about to find Ice Rod. After these 2 chests. And I actually do wonder, small key.
And Slumberjack's getting rocked by those rollers.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter too much. It doesn't do that much damage, and you can get the full refill after that. So we're going to see Canis Maria here, and that's going to take us to our next destination.
At this point, just look for that mirror.
Yeah, the one thing I worry about for Slumberjack in this case, because of Vortex, is the dungeons completions. Like, yes, technically, Vortex has to finish out Pod, but that's the fastest one to finish out compared to Skullwoods and Eastern.
I'd say the worst item you can find right now would probably be that flute, because now that opens up Mire and Desert as options.
Yeah, I would want to find Mirror probably in. I actually would want to find Flute if I were Slumberjack right now, because if I did, at least gives me a shot to do something like Desert Mire to get that Mirror instead of.
Oh yeah, Desert. Yeah, because you need a mirror to get the Desert.
Or Mire to get. Because that's the only thing you would have like a chance at catching. Oh wow. sorry, Ravis is taking on Pod, so that's going to be Dungeon 4. Keep in mind, this is only Dungeon 4 for Slumberjack. Though he has completed a few extra dungeons in terms of, like, exploring them, they still take a time to beat. Because Skullwoods, you have to go through the entire thing yet again, same thing pretty much for Eastern. Whereas with Pod, it's a much shorter path, because, well, Mullet Mansion. Speaking of Mullet Mansion, hey PH.
Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid,
Not Desert, no Buck, yeah.
but I caught myself.
That's alright. Pod Mullet Mansion. Very business in front, party in the back. There's the reason hammers required to beat Pod. Ah, Crystal Roller Room.
Alright, so never mind. I was gonna say something stupid again. Oh, we haven't seen Spike Cave yet, so this is our first look at Spike Cave.
This is important. If Spike Cave is Mirror, then Ravis has a huge advantage here because Mirror is like the main item needed.
Yeah, I feel like Spike Cave is gonna be a last location for most parties.
It is not a mirror though, it is just a heart container. So that's at least something. It looks like Slumberjack found their way past that, so we're gonna see Trinex pretty soon. After Laser Bridge, which is a lot less nice without Pegasus boots or a shield.
Yeah, no, laser skips are pretty fun.
Yeah, well, that's something at least. At least we have Cape. There's the key. Are we gonna keep? Yeah, we're gonna keep going because we have to.
At this point, you just because if it's here on these last two checks,
Yeah.
it's like that's
Nope.
a bad time.
There could be an item on Trinex though, I believe, because we've had Compass. Yeah, Compass, Big Key, and Map are all found, so it is an item on Trinex. Mirror on Trinex is not an impossibility, is it?
No, I don't see anything stopping it.
Yeah. We're gonna see Hera from Bravis. Followed probably by Turtle. Trinex from Slumberjack, followed pretty quickly by Vortex of Doom, who made up a lot of ground. Oof, that was a miss. But that is a deadhead 1. Alright, 1, 2. Another miss.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, is that a death?
Oh, that is rough.
Those 3 misses cost the magic. And that's gonna put Vortex of Doom in a very big lead.
Yeah, that can start all the way back here too. So that is rough.
That is insanely terrible for Slumberjack. That's any lead out of the way. Wow. Yeah. And that's Trinex dead. So we're gonna see what Trinex is. Trinex is Quake.
So that's not really here nor there.
Not really anything we need. So now, where do we look for? Because we can't do Swamp, and that's the one. I think Vortex just goes back to do Pod.
Yeah, we've seen back at Thieves Town from PH, I believe.
And it wasn't anything. Yeah, it was PH because PH beat blind. Ouch. I feel so bad for Slumberjack right now. Holy.
Yeah, that is rough.
Yeah, it was rough. No magic regeneration though, so you have to be extra careful. Vortex doing what needs to be done for a spike cave, but it's not going to be worth it. Um, Slumberjack, don't miss your shots. That's a dead one. That's a miss one. 1, 2, 3. Dead. Okay. This is a much better try next than before. At this point, it comes down to who finds mirror first. And I think that Vortex just has the shot because of the time. But I don't know. I don't know where mirror is at this point. I don't know where it could be even. Cause it
We're doing pyramid.
pyramid fairy. Oh,
I
that's
think
such
I think
a huge.
I think it's pyramid or bust at this point.
It has to be. It's pyramid. Pyramid can lead to book. It can lead to flute. It can lead to mirror. Those are the 3 items that it can be right now. Cause that's the last check it can be. If it is book, then it has to be either in desert or on ether tablet. If it's
If it's on either tower, that's bad because there's no mirror to get up to that quickly.
yeah, but you can do it anyways. It's at this point everybody has that same advantage. If mirror's on ether tablet, then we're fine. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's see what Pyramid Fairy has for us today. First item is 3 bombs, and our progression item, after she gives us a potion, is
There's a
mirror!
mirror. All right,
That
we
is
are
go mode. That
we
is
are
go
in
mode.
go mode.
So Vortex of Doom at 1:11:09 hits go mode. Wow. What a seed.
I'm wondering if Vortex just doesn't clean up pods since he's in the neighborhood.
Oh, absolutely, he should. That is exactly what he should be doing right now. And I believe that is what he is doing. No? I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. Swamp's pretty close by, too. But, oh, wait. I know what's happening. Boots.
Oh yeah, boots are also in the neighborhood.
No left side swamp no left side swamp gamble, because it's a... There's our boots.
Alright. Now it's pod time.
Now it's... Yeah, because you can just swim to there. Okay. Yeah, Slumberjack's now just going to clean up Skullwoods and Eastern, I think. Followed by Fairy. Which, you know, is still not a bad play, but I think it's just going to cost the race. Wow. At this point, I think the order of finishes is going to be pretty set. I think it's going to go Vortex, Ravis, Slumber, PH in that order. Unless a major blunder happens.
3 consecutive Ganon falls.
Yeah, pretty much. On phase 4 each time. To be fair, we don't have silvers, but that's probably in GT. Or it's in Swamp.
At this, I mean, even if I would not.
I don't
put
care
in-
about silvers at this point, because
Yeah.
we have gold. We have gold.
I would not put any extra effort in to find those silvers. Like,
No.
if you find them, cool, but if you don't, then big whoop.
Yeah. Wow, shade from Ravis' sprite to make Mario the rabbit sprite there.
I want to get into sprite development, but man, that.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, I was able to understand MSU design, but I've never.
Yeah, I've never done either or. Yeah, boots. Vortex just about to beat Helmasaur King. Whereas Slumber's about to beat Mothula, then head over to Eastern. To be fair, it's pretty quick from Eastern to get to Pyramid Fairy. To just save quit out to house, go to Pyramid and zigzag back and forth, or you can just do it from Hype Cave area.
and going Swamp is not much of a time commitment.
Yeah, Go Swamp is very quick and easy. Like, unless you're that unconfident, like myself, in your Ganon spins, yeah, you don't left side Swamp Gamble at all. You just go mode and go right to the end.
Alright, that is crystal number 5 for Slumberjack.
5 for Slumberjack. Ravis at 6. Vortex at 6. Sorry. Ravis at 5. Vortex getting 6th.
Ravens will have their 6 here in the next, like, 2-3 minutes. Alright, so Lumberjack going to do Pyramid first or Eastern? Well, they have a mirror, so I think the answer is pretty clear at this point. I answered my own question.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be big for Slumberjack, actually, getting mirror first.
Alright, Vortex getting ready to start their final dungeon.
Go Mode Swamp is a very easy final dungeon to have, and y'all are very lucky to have it.
Oh, yeah, I just realized not a single person has found a shield, so I guess that means the shields are all backloaded on the seed.
Hoping so. Hopefully no shields for anybody. There's Ice Rod for everybody. And I'll be right back, everybody.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, Ravis begins his showdown with Trinex. Meanwhile, Slumberjack's about to get their mirror. Vortex is starting their final dungeon, and PH is making their way through Turtle Rock. Likely followed by a trip to Hera. Yeah, and Vortex, no brakes on that train. Vortex is just going to steamroll right through Swamp Palace. No stops. Alright, Trinex is dead on Ravis' side for crystal number 6. See if he beelines that pyramid check from here. Slumberjack following in Vortex's footsteps immediately gets those boots from the mirror location. Probably just going to go straight up and do... Yeah, no, never mind. I was going to say Eastern, but let's go into the Swamp first.
Yeah, Go Mode Swamp looks like Vortex is halfway there. Slumberjack looks like it's just going to Swamp right now. Same thing goes for Ravis, but Ravis is doing it in Go Mode. Slumberjack still has to do back of Eastern.
Well, Ravis still needs to get their pyramid.
Oh, true. Yeah, I didn't see that mirror. But, like, again, it's not... I don't think Pyramid is as much of a time loss as back of Eastern is. Except if you somehow get, I don't know, like, silvers. And even then, it's, like, not by much.
Let's keep an eye on Ravis and Slumberjack. See who enters Swamp. Oh, no, never mind. That's... I was going to say who gets their... Keep an eye on the crystal guys. They're both the 6 crystals.
Well, no. Slumberjack's
a 5, yeah.
Yeah. That being said, as I said, back of Eastern is still back of Eastern. So it's not the least time commitment out of all the dungeons. Wow. Vortex is just doing a great job on Argus here.
Yeah, putting Argus through the blender.
Yeah. Quick kill.
And that is crystal number 7 for Vortex.
Yeah, and that looks like GT.
And with GT, as what people likely know, there's a game we like to play. In Ganon's Tower Basement, there are 22 checks. One of those has our big key needed to get to the top. So everyone wants to get their guesses in chat for how many checks they'll...
My guess is 22.
I'm taking a page from my book.
I'm guessing Tower Room because I always do.
Looks like our counts coming in. No one's guessing 22. And look at Pichu 10U in chat being all nice and gracious to the runners.
Yeah, we've got a few 3s, we've got a 1, we've got some in like, we got a 6, we got, you know, some in the low 10s, low teens, and we had 118, but that's, aside from that, that's our highest guess.
I'm pretty sure guessing 1 makes Pichu 10U like the nicest Link to the Past Randomizer Twitch commentator.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what that 1 is, but, you know, it definitely is nice. I honestly think that if I'm Slumberjack, I might go Tower Room first in GT, just because I don't know how far behind I am, I don't know how far ahead I am. This is the kind of aggressive play I've been doing all seed. Pretty good.
Go ahead, sorry.
Pretty good blending from Slumberjack 2, by the way. We got a 7.
I was thinking about 1 hour 21 minutes. Vortex is gonna be entering Ganon's Tower.
Pretty much exactly too. Yeah, 120-101. So unless it is Tower Room, I think we're gonna see a pretty big, pretty quick key hunt here. 70 rupees. Hope chests are not a thing today. So we're gonna check Bob's torch. Nope. 3 down. So not 1, not 2, not 3. Sorry, Pichu, you might be kind for us, but unfortunately you are incorrect today. Alright, 4 through 7. That's up next. Let's see if our 6 and 7 guess makes it. 4, small key. 5, small key. 6, flute. 7, small key.
Or you guys made that flute.
Yeah, well, we got a flute. Won't do us much good, but we got a flute.
Well, how else are we gonna get the bird at the end of the Aga 2 fight?
True. 8. Big key, 8 is our number. 8 is our number.
Kirby Fan 9000 got it.
On the money. First guess, too. Wow. Incredible.
Kirby Fan 9000 wins the satisfaction of us saying that you are correct.
You get to watch us eat crow.
Well, I never put in an official guess, so I retroactively guessed 8 before Kirby did.
Oh, come on.
I'm but a mere humble commentator.
Yeah, we both guessed 22. Let's be real.
I did no such thing. Can't prove that.
Well, you agreed with me when I said it.
In spirit, but not in action.
Not in actuality. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. All right, looks like that's Crystal 7 for Ravis. We're about to see Crystal 7 for Slumberjack with Armos Knights. It doesn't, and it looks like we're gonna have a silverless Ganon today. So we'll see where that was, but it could be on a mirror check, to be fair.
I think everyone did, but there was no required pendant dips today.
Yeah, the only person who did, well, everybody dipped Thieves Town, but that was it. We did not need to enter any pendants today. We did need to enter a required dungeon. That is not a pendant or a crystal, but we take it for Dark World access. Land mode 2. And that's land mode 2 down.
We hardly knew ye.
And here I thought ground taps were weak to ice.
Haha.
Wizrobe's dead. 1. Wizrobe's dead. 2. Boots for PH. Rava's just gonna go up Super Bunny, it looks like, to get to GT. There. Slumberjack right behind, so it could... this part of the race can matter for them. We know where it is, but we don't know if they will take the same routing as before.
Then, like, a Mortem Fall could just be an equalizer for both of them.
And even like, and it's not, and Vortex is not that far ahead that a Ganon Death or an Aghanim, or especially an Aghanim Death, couldn't take him out. Or even, if for whatever reason Moldorm decides to be a troll today. So we're not completely out of the woods yet for them. That is something to note. It does look that Slumberjack is choosing to instead use Paradox Cave and go to Turtle Rock, which is slightly slower, but it's fast enough that it's still fine. Alright, there's... Alright, so now we have 2 bosses left, Aghanim 2 and Ganon 1. Good news is, many less blue balls this time. And it looks like Ravis is going straight left. So unless he takes all these small keys and goes right, yeah, Ravis is going to get that big key real quick. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's mirroring out, so it's going to be a pretty quick GT for both of them. Yep, Ravis making the big key play here. Slumberjack gonna go Hope Chests, while Ravis got Big Key on 5. Or 6, because you can't Bob Storage. It looks like it's gonna be an 8 for Slumberjack as well. Run valid.
Alright, looks like Vortex is getting ready for his final showdown with Ganon. Well,
Infight.
Slumberjack and Ravis are making their way through GT. Ravis on the climb.
Oh,
Slumberjack about to get the
wait.
big key.
Ravis does have Flute, by the way. It's not important, but he does have it.
The silvers could be in Misery Mire. We'll find out in a second.
They could be. Phase 2. Very easy phase 2, all things considered. We have Gold
Good old
Sword.
dash pokes.
Gold Sword, 12 hearts, and Red Mail. You are fighting this game. You are fighting this Ganon like Nintendo intended.
I wonder. I really wonder if, like, if being able to do Silver's game was like a programming oversight, or if that was like in some weird way an intentional thing from the devs.
I don't know. All right. Did you find the arrows in Misery Mire?
Flute logically does logic count for silvers?
No, I don't believe so in this case at least. That's 2. That's 3. Ooh, so close to a fall there. 4. 5. Yet again, close calls for Vortex. 6. 7. 8 spins. 9 spins. Ooh, missed. 10 spins, that's all it takes. That is a dead Ganon, so a few seconds left for Vortex to take the first place.
Alright, get your GGs in the chat for Vortex of Doom with a race time of 1:28.41.
Yep, with a time of 1:28.41.88. Vortex of Doom finishes in first place in Restream, first place overall. Congratulations, Vortex! We'll see you pretty soon in Restream, hopefully.
Slumberjack is started their gauntlet. Ravis is close to the end of GT.
Yeah. So the predictions I made earlier, once I saw crystal counts, are probably gonna happen. Unless again, Ravis messes up pretty badly. The bully makes a friend. Mountain Tower. How nice. Ravis using those boots to great advantage with the Fire Rod. There's, yeah, again, a few seconds behind, but not much. We're at the end of Gauntlet here, which means that, we're going to be getting to the fire section soon, where Ravis just exited. And welcome to the chat Vortex of Doom.
GG.
One sec.
What was that?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
How's the race?
Well, it could have gone worse.
It definitely. That hammer was in a pretty nasty little spot.
Yeah, I felt I felt pretty vindicated by my choice to, like, bail after Mitts and go do, like, Dark Death Mountain and stuff, because, like, I really kind of, I was like, I'd done Pod, there was just so little left. Like, I still have Dam and Nagina, but, obviously I'm not gonna play into that, having done Aga.
Yeah,
So I, felt like I had to turn the Smith in. And once I was there, I was like, well, now Purple Chest is my only good check in the game. So I kind of had to do it.
Yeah, it ended up being Hammer, so it paid off.
Yeah, it sure did. And then I was kind of hyping myself up for TR as soon as I got that hammer, even before I realized I still needed Ice Rod.
It's a heart container on pedestal, by the way.
Which ended up not mattering, obviously. I did realize I still needed Ice Rod and still made the choice to go into TR, but I was so confident that TR was the answer that I was going to do it before Hera, before I realized I couldn't finish it yet.
And like an absolute beast, you ripped the Ice Rod out of the compass chest. Third chest.
It should have been the first chest if I, remembered I still needed Mirror.
Yeah,
but
that's totally fair.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to complain about a lot of my route. Like, you did have to go to Pod. You didn't have to double dip it, but...
No, and again, a lot of routing things, nobody routes perfectly. Like, that's just the nature of a randomizer. There's no one perfect route, and you have to play it the whole time. Oh, PH getting half magic here. We did not see this yet. PH doing Dark Magician, it seems. So now we're going to go full left. Which, unfortunately, is going to cost a lot of time. It also is of note that Ravis is about to finish Ganon 3.
I love that final boss music, the Extreme from Final Fantasy VIII. I love it.
Yeah, and Slumberjack is starting Ganon 1, so it is still possible for Slumberjack to take it if Ravis falls. Or take second. Did you find the arrows in Misery Mire? No, we did not.
I'm trying to think what else, so there weren't a whole lot of quote-unquote tricks this seed.
No? We had some fake flippers, which weren't required.
Yeah, the hammer was, bad, but there wasn't, there was only so much you could do before getting it. Realistically, the only thing you could do that I didn't do was... that I didn't do at all was Back of Thieves.
Yeah, which there was nothing there. We'll talk to PH later about it, but...
You could have dipped Hammerless, I guess, which... that was my next play after damn Purple Chest Agina.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at a very tense final race between Slumberjack and Ravis. Where
There it
that's
goes.
it. That's Ravis down. 134 something. But it's very tight, and with 140 at 134.29.80, we see Ravis finishing second in restream, second overall. So congratulations to Ravis, and Slumberjack making up a lot of time on this Ganon fight. Gonna potentially has, I don't know how long to finish up. How many more spins, I should say. And that's dead Ganon too. So congratulations, Ravis, on 134.29. We're gonna see them in chat soon, hopefully, and we'll also be seeing Slumberjack in chat pretty soon as well, because with a time of 134.51. We have Slumberjack finishing. Congratulations, GG Ravis. Welcome to the chat.
GG.
GG's.
Yo, GG, Ravis.
Yes, so, pretty tough Ganon fight, huh?
That hammer.
That hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hammer is one heck of a curveball this seed.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped to see it come out like that, and Titan's Mitts were in
Did you
unexpected places.
Did you avoid the one double dip vortex?
Which double dip? I didn't. I double dipped pod,
But not ice.
but not ice. Yes,
No.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I was. You know, if purple chest hadn't been it, I would have double dipped ice. That was definitely my next play. But
Yeah, the people, you and PH double dipped ice, Ravis, and Vortex and
Yeah.
Slumberjack both didn't. What Slumberjack double dipped though was both Eastern and Swamp and Skullwoods. Speaking of which, hi
Yeah.
Slumberjack, how you doing?
Hello. What a seed that was.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed by your aggressive routing this seed.
Yeah, like going to Eastern right off the bat was fun to see.
did you take
Yeah.
those 3 bombs from Link's house and go straight to Saha Eastern?
Yep, I went straight to Saha Eastern, and I also skipped a mountain in favor of doing Saha, in favor of doing Aga. So I played super aggressive this seed.
I mean, to be fair, Aga was the correct play. It was just, I think that you didn't go back to Mountain quick enough.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you had.
I did all of mountain in one go, so I don't think that was too bad.
Yeah, and there were clearable crystals as well to be had, so
Yeah,
have
except
at
for,
it.
But the reason I'm saying this is like Skull Woods not having Fire Rod and having less density it checks there.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially this is after you got Titan's Mitts and Moon Pearl. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, my only miss with this seed was obviously my mismanagement of my fire rod shots in the Trinex fight.
That cost you, I think, first place. Maybe.
Yeah, I would have won had I not missed that like single fire rod shot, and then
That didn't
and
take
then
me
oh,
6 whole
but the
minutes,
fairies,
though.
and then fairies. I kept trying to kill myself, and then the fairies kept saving me, and I kept forgetting to release them.
Fairies!
Yeah, I
who
kept
needs 'em?
dying organically, so I never had a fairy to worry about for death warps.
Oh, see, that's the pro strat. Just do it
Yeah.
organically.
Just die at back of Eastern and on Death Mountain. Forehead.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll do what's called a pro gamer move.
Wow. This might be the single best quality we've seen on stream all day. No lag. Still might be a little bit pixelated.
I almost threw with my
Is-
Ganon fight, I just realized, with all the close finishers.
Yeah, you really did.
Yeah, is everyone on Restream done?
No, we're waiting on
No.
PH.
PH
Oh, okay.
is just finishing up here in just a moment.
Yeah, so we're all
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a. I'm warning y'all, it's gonna be a little bit of a jump in placements in terms of the full room, but in no means is this bad timing at all. This is still hour and pretty much hour 40 for a sub hour 40 for everybody, which is very good timing on a rando seed.
Yeah, especially given where Hammer was and Mitts.
Yeah, especially given that it's an Aghanim seed.
Yeah.
Where pretty much everybody exhausted their options very quickly before going to
And
Aghanim. That's
specifically,
GG.
like, with
GG
where
in
the
chat
boots are, right?
or PH, by the way. Yeah.
These boots were like so enticing, right? We saw them so early, and then it turned out like we can only get them in go mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
First one in, last one out.
By the way, with the time of 1:39:05, PH finishes 4th place in restream, 6th place overall. GG's to PH. And we still got quite a few players left to go, so congratulations everybody for finishing.
Yeah, I was gonna be pretty sad if Mirror was on Helma, because I went and did Hera and TR before finishing.
Oh, you sneaky little rat, dude! I didn't do that because I was worried about the ice rod actually be before the
Yeah.
mirror.
I may or may not have kind of forgotten I didn't have the ice rod for a bit.
Oh wow!
So it's like hyping myself up to go straight into TR, skipping Hera and Pod. But then I was like, oh, I need the ice
Damn, that was
rods.
dog
And
play, dude.
but then I almost like completely just wrecked it. But I still was like, you know what? There's one item in Pod, and the ice rod's probably up there, or the mirror. Like, and then I need to get the ice rod out of swamp. So like, I probably need to make this climb.
Yeah, I was
So-
debating myself how to do that, if I go TR or if I do Hera then TR,
Mhm.
or if I do Hera Spike Cave and then go TR. I decided to
Yeah.
do Spike Cave immediately and then go Hera and then from there to TR, because like I was so scared to miss either mirror or ice rod in TR.
Yeah, and then you just get the ice rod for free right away.
Yeah.
Feels great.
Then it's like, okay, it is actually red bomb open now, and
Yeah.
and it's kind of like foreseeing that the mirror is probably there.
Yeah, Hammer Pigs or Magic Bat were going to be my last locations. Like, I wasn't going to feel bad if they were there, because, like, everybody last located Hammer. Or not last located, but, like, Hammer was so late that no one's doing those early.
Yeah, it was about like, can you at least skip one double dip in like pod or ice at least?
Yeah. And luckily, like, you had to do pod mirrorless at the very least. Like, that was what I had going for me. Since Bombos was in there.
Yeah, you had a bombos, right?
I think if TR was like Ether, it'd get a lot more punished for doing pod right after Ega, but worked out.
Yeah, but who's gonna do like that? Mirrorless Smith Chain in that moment. You can go to Hype Cave and stuff, and you have Dark
Yeah.
Death Mountain.
Like
Yeah, it's so
I did-
unlikely.
I did Moth. I did Skullwood's front to back and got both items right away. And then rather than walking back through, I was like, you know what? I got the mitts. Let's do Dark Death Mountain.
Hi PH. Welcome to the stream. By the way, you do have some echo.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I could tell. I'll do push to talk. Pardon me.
All good.
Um,
GG's.
But yeah, so having pod and done Dark Death Mountain, I just like I grabbed the Smith because like I had so little left, and then I turned him in, and I was like, well, I'm in CAC, I might as well do Purple Chest. So that kind of worked out in my favor, even though like it felt kind of bad to bail and do an extra walk to CAC because I got nothing from Dark Death Mountain, but it led me to the hammer, so can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, not walking to Hera there, go moding it in the end. That's like a good time save without boots and stuff.
I didn't go mode it because I did do Hera before TR. Like
okay, but at least you don't walk back
Yeah.
again. I mean, yeah, I can see that then still.
Yeah, I was planning to do TR before Hera, like if I had Ice Rod. But yeah, everything worked out pretty well. I'm very happy I didn't get punished by the damn Agina delay. But yeah, GG's all.
Yep,
Yeah,
GG's.
GG's, everyone.
But yeah, to your last point, Vortex, like it's always such like a dagger to the heart when you see like a progression and like a sphere 1, sphere 0 check late in the game. So yeah, like the fact that damn Agina being nothing, that was probably a sigh of relief.
Yeah, I mean, once I got the hammer, I knew I was at least safe for Aga. Like, Mirror at Agina would kind of suck for anyone who, like, split it early, but at least I knew I didn't do a useless Aga as soon as I got the hammer, so.
Yeah, I have to imagine and keep me honest here, I would guess most of us probably had at least something available in Briaga for a while after. Like, I left a couple of things for a reasonably long time, and it's like, well, if it turns out the hammer is here, I'm dead.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. I lived on a mountain completely alone for
nice.
half the game.
Yeah, that. I'm jealous.
That didn't even probably work out too bad with both items being in front of Skull Woods. You'd like just go back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Go back when you can finish it. Like that's not too bad, especially because you at least need to go to VO twice for the Smith and Purple Chest.
Yep. Yeah, and when I was doing because I did Aga really early before the mountain, and then I just did the world tour that you normally do, where you grab the Smith on the way over to Hype Cave, and then I just finished out the rest of that chain because it's like, I might as well just get it out of the way, and that's where Hammer was, and then that just opened up the rest of the seed for me.
Yeah, outside of that hammer, this is a relatively smooth seed.
Well, maybe I don't know if I would agree with Mirror in Pyramid Fairy behind, behind TR.
That's true.
I was not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, because especially if with Mimic Cave being a thing, like it's always kind of like I always hate leaving Mimic Cave behind when I'm not in go mode.
I mean, I wasn't worried about it because Mirror was go, and I knew I wasn't missing boots in Mimic Cave. But I was wondering, PH, I saw you did all of Thieves. Did you get the single item?
You mean the one remaining on blind?
Okay. So it was on blind.
It was on blind.
I was hoping it wasn't in the big chest, but
no, it was a shovel, and shovel had it was like a piece of heart or something. It was 20 rupees. It was garbage.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Excellent.
Yeah, I figured when I went back, because Purple Chest was my. I can't actually honestly say it was a hard last location because technically there could have been something like deep in it. So I actually went into ice, got the first 2 items, and then bailed. Because I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna, if it's in like super buried there, whatever. So technically it could have been, I guess, like Freezor, but Purple Chest was basically my hard last location. I did everything else. And so by the time I got back to Vu, I was like, oh, I'll just do the one item remaining in Thieves and then grab the chest and finish it off if that's it. So.
And now was the shovel in lodge? Was the key?
Yes, the small key was in Blind Cell.
Well, I think that's going to do it for me. Thanks all for the race and restream and comms and tracking and stuff. This was a fun seed.
GG's, guys. Thanks for having me.
GG's, yo.
GG's. As we're getting ready to wrap. Oh, 1 second. As we're getting ready to wrap up, make sure to give Speed Gaming a follow for daily links to the past content. We're wrapping up the main tournaments, so SG dailies are going to be very prevalent. There's Speed Gaming 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, including foreign language channels for Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. Give a follow to all of our restreamed racers today: Ravis, Slumberjack, PH112358, and Vortex of Doom for putting on this show for us. Give a follow to my co-com KR and our.
Please don't give me a follow. I don't use Twitch.
Okay, duly noted. And then give a follow to our 2 trackers who really put in the work today to keep us honest in chat and on screen. Excalibur and Sapphire correcting us in chat and making sure everyone knew where everything was. It's always good to have good trackers.
indeed. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you for being my co-com Lucian. It's always great to have somebody else on stream with you to banter with. And I'll see y'all next race.
Have a good day, everyone.